Hi guys, so I'd like to start off the video with a sorry I'm a bit late on this one, but this is Cheerio November. Now I've made a list of the things that I've done in November, liked in November, and there wasn't much on the list, but anyway, here we go. My number one love is my Justin Bieber perfume. I can't remember the name of it, but I've almost worn it out and I've been wearing it almost every day since the beginning of the month. Number two on my list is that Sword Art Online. I watched seasons 1 all the way to the end 2 in roughly a week, which is a lot of episodes. I think that's roughly 40 episodes. I love Sword Art so much, just the way it captured my attention in the storyline. They put on the helmet to the virtual reality. They then found out that they couldn't log out, and that if they got killed in the game, they got killed in real life by the helmet, and if someone took the helmet off them in real life, they'd still die. So there was no escape from this game but to complete the game, and that was the first half of the first season, the escaping of the game. And it just goes on to evolve into this whole new conspiracy of what would happen if we could have a virtual reality, really, and I would recommend to watch it. You can watch it online. I used Crunchyroll, which is a subscription service like Netflix but for anime and manga. The only downside is they didn't have the English dubbed, they only had English subbed. Number 3 is Mockingjay Part 2. I've been waiting all year for this. I'm completely obsessed still. When I first ever saw Hunger Games 1 come out, I didn't watch it. I thought, what a weird film, why would anyone want to watch that? And then just before the second one came out, Catching Fire, my boyfriend persuaded me to watch it, and then I fell in love with the whole idea, the whole movie, the whole everything. So it was amazing. I took my sister to go see Mockingjay Part 2 on the midnight release at View Cinema near us, and it was just an amazing atmosphere. We had our matching t-shirts on. Number 4 is my favourite cake of this month, which is angel cake. I've always loved angel cake, but I've been eating it more this month. And angel cake, if you don't know, is a 3-layer cake. It comes in white, pink and yellow. I only eat it if it has the pink layer on the top. So I don't know why, but I've always eaten it like this, and I will like crumble it up into little pieces and then just like smush it together. It sounds really horrible, but it's the way I eat it, really. If any of you know my sister Abby, she knows that I eat it like this. I don't know why, and she probably thinks I'm weird too. The reason why I'm so late on doing this video is that I've been so busy at work with loads of cakes, which I will show you a few pictures of. As you probably know, I got a new job in September, October time at Cakes Delicious in Cautionham, and I'm training to be a professional cake maker. So right now she's just training, the woman there, Hanley, is just training me up, and she lets me do all these wonderful cakes, which I will show you. We'll start with some cakes of my own. So we've got the monument I did in college for my level 3 patisserie confectionery. This was my centrepiece for the celebration of the annual centenary of World War One. The monument I did is a replica of the one that we have in my hometown, which is Portsmouth. It's down in Southsea. So I'll just show you a side-by-side picture. I did this for my friend's 19th birthday, so 2 years ago. I just thought he was really cute, and these shards are isomalt, which is kind of like sugar when you melt it down, but it's just so much easier to work with. The third one is my cousin's wedding cake that I did, that me, my boyfriend and my sister transported the whole cake up to London and assembled it there, and then just before we attended the wedding, which was so stressful but so amazing. All of the red roses are handmade out of sugar paste. The fourth is a battleship cake I did for my dad's friend John. It was for his wife's dad's birthday, and the guy reduced to tears when he saw it, which I was like, wow, okay, I can do something cool here then. It was the HMS Newfoundland. The fifth one is a Minnie Mouse cake that I did for a family friend, Alice. She's absolutely obsessed with Minnie Mouse, so I thought I would do her the perfect cake for her 24th birthday, I think it was. The 6th is a tortoise cake I did for a neighbour, Stu, who lives down the road from me. He was 90 years old and he has a tortoise, and the funny part about this is why I chose the tortoise is he can't catch his tortoise because the tortoise is slow, but he is also slow, like you're trying to walk along and get him. So I thought it'd be a funny thing to do the tortoise as his cake, and the first thing he did was eat his head, which was funny, I think. And so this is one of the first cakes I did at work. It was a Mr. and Mrs. kind of like a pin-up cake, and the frills that you see I did all handmade and then painted each lace with a white on the white with a black, and then the polka dots that took so much time, and the bow tie and the Mr. and Mrs. with the heart. And another cake is one, this picture isn't finished because I didn't get to see it finished, but this is what I did. It was a Michael Kors bag with MAC makeup, which I thought was kind of cool. There's like tissue paper just leaning underneath just to hold it up, and all of it is made out of fondant and cake really. This cake here, I forgot which number I'm on, but this cake here took me 4 hours to put the frills on. I know it was like my first time doing it, so obviously I was going to take a bit longer doing it, but it took me 4 hours, and this was the finished cake. And then we found out the day that it was going out that the wedding was cancelled, so we just used it for a shop display, which was kind of sad, but at least I got to keep looking at the cake I spent so much time on. This one is a adventure themed. The couple have 2 kids, and they obviously just married, as the sign says, but they love kayaking, climbing mountains and riding bikes, so we incorporated all of that into this one cake. This next one was one of my favourites. This was a theme inspired by the Festival of the Dead. As you can see, it says "Till death do us part." The models on top was not made by us. They're made out of clay by someone else. I can't remember the name of the company, but it's like a Chucky Doodle inspired, and I hand painted all of the false skulls, and there's fresh flowers in between all of the layers. Cake is a sambuca cake. This is my first time at doing a full cake. I've done one recently which is much better, I think, but anyway, yes, this was the Luxardo sambuca for a 21-year-old, which makes kind of sense. The tissue paper, the blue on the background is made out of really thin rolled fondant, which makes it look like material once you lay it down, which I was pretty proud of for my first attempt at a bottle. We use a food printer, so you print the edible ink onto the thing. It's how we got the sambuca label so clear, otherwise it wouldn't take them forever just to hand paint it, and would have had to pay so much more for the cake. This one is a ballet shoe that I made. It's I would like to made it like bend, but I just couldn't figure out how to do it, so it was a flat shoe with it. The tank, I was pretty proud of this, apart from the fact that it was a bit chunky on the sides, but that's just me trying to be a perfectionist. This one here is just at the beginning of a cake. I didn't get the full picture at the end because I forgot to take pictures, but this was the bottom tier, and it was a half and half cake, so it was a combined birthday. One side really liked interior decorating and the colour blue, and the other side really liked leopard print and handbags. So the top for the blue was leopard print, and the blue was covered in cushions stuck on the top tier, and chaise lounge and other bits and bobs. But it took me 2 hours, I think, to do this one. So we've got 2 cakes to go now. These are the ones that I did yesterday. One is a gin bottle. I can't remember the name of the gin, but we changed the label to the woman's name. So it was Joanna number 40, which should be originally something beginning with letter T, number 10. I can't remember the name. Which again, we used the printer for, and we had a label, and I hope you like my second bottle. That was my second attempt. The next one is Jackie, which is a picture of the magazine they sent us, which was a English, I think it was English magazine, all the way from back in the 70s or 60s, I think. I'm not too sure on that, but she Jackie magazine, and it was a Happy Birthday Donny, so I think she has a bit of a crush on Donny, so she still has this magazine, and I made it into a cake, so hey hey. That is all of the cakes that I've done at work in the past few months. I should have, in the past 2 months, sorry. I obviously have done other bits at work, but they were the main cakes that I've finished and done with the main woman Hanley. So that's all of it for November's favourites. Cheerio November. Oh yeah, that's the name of my one. Cheerio November. So I'm just gonna go do some Marcia's kawaii box on the next video. So cheerio!
Happy Hunger Games, and may the odds be ever in your favor.